All right. So, as you are aware, a lot of activity happens on the internet. A lot of people buy things through the internet. And so, I want you to understand what your options are for selling through the interwebs. So, the first option is that the company offers all of their distributors the opportunity to turn on customer direct ordering. And the way that you do that is you'll go into your back office under business, I think, and then customer direct ordering, and you'll enter some information and opt in to customer direct ordering. What that allows your customer to do is that they can come out to the website and say shop now, and they'll enter your distributor number, which you'll need to provide to them, and then they can browse what products are in stock at the company level, add those products to a cart, check out, and have the company send those products directly to them. No product comes to you. You don't have to fulfill the order. You'll receive an email notification that that took place. And then once a month, they will send you a check with all of the profits from those sales that your customers have made directly by ordering with the company. And I think that happens around the 15th of the month when commission checks are cut. However, I'm going to tell you right now that you are going to make a lot more money if you fulfill orders yourself as opposed to having the company do that. Now, let me tell you why. Your profit from that sale is going to be calculated based on your discount tier at the time that the order is placed. So if you've placed a $7.50 PV order for that month and it's the 15th of the month, you've already done that, then your profit from that sale is 50% minus a 10% fulfillment fee. So you'll get 40% of that sale. Not bad. After I've placed $7.50 for the month, I often go ahead and turn on my customer direct ordering so that it's available. And I have a Senna site as well, which is kind of a more robust sales site, and I have a custom URL and some things. But I'll get to that in a second. But for customer direct ordering, anytime the company fulfills it for you, you're going to be fulfilled at your current discount tier minus 10%. So say you have somebody come and order from you on the first of the month and you haven't placed an order yet at all and you're at a 20% discount tier, and then they subtract 10% from that, you're only going to make 10% on that transaction. Whereas if you had collected that order from the customer yourself and filled it out of your stock that you placed, whenever it was, and you had a better discount, or you collected it until you had, a higher discount order, like a bigger discount order place, you're going to make more money doing that. The other downsides to customer direct ordering is that if we are in a time period where they're filling a lot of orders and order processing is taking a little longer, they just go to the back of the line like we do. Like when we place an order, we go to the back of the line and then we wait for our order to be processed and shipped. So if our order processing time is taking a week at that point, then your order processing time for your customer is going to take a week at that point. And the only things that they can pick out are things that are available at the company level. So if Peace Pink is out of stock at the company level, they're not going to be able to purchase that through customer direct ordering. And that may be important to you because maybe you carry a lot of stock. So my recommendation for everybody is to opt in to customer direct ordering. And if you don't have a Senna site, and I'll talk more about that in a second, and if you don't have a customized, like a personal website, opt in, leave it on, but I don't tell anybody about it. And then if somebody's absolutely like, I'm not ordering from you unless I order through a website, here you go, knock yourself out. And if you, and somebody may go out looking for you, like maybe they have your ID number off of a business card because you left a business card somewhere and they want to reorder from you. And the only way they know how to do that or want to do that is through the website. So it doesn't hurt to be opted in and have that available to you. So I would go ahead and opt into that, but I would not encourage customers to order through that way because you are generally going to make less money than if you just fulfilled the order yourself. So let's see here, the Senna site. So your next option is to pay for a Senna site. A lot of people say to me, they're like, well, I did Plexus or whatever, and they include your site for you, and I don't really understand why I'm paying for that. Well, no one is paying you 50% profit on your product sales either. So if you look at the compensation structure for a lot of those business, they pay commissions for sales. They don't just, give you wholesale cost. Everybody here starts out on the same playing field. And if you are managing your business in a way where you're getting the best discount, you're making 50% on every product that you sell. And I don't know of any other direct sales brand out there that's offering that high of a profit margin on their product. They offer a smaller amount, and they may be including that. Like, you don't have an additional charge to have a personalized website, but you're paying for it because you receive less commissions for the products that you're selling. And then the other thing about that is not everybody wants a site. I mean, I went a long time without it. I went ahead and I got it. I think it's a good business tool for you eventually. I kind of don't think you need it right off the bat. But if you want it, you can get it. And if you don't, you aren't paying for it anyways. Especially if, for instance, you're signing a boutique owner. Well, a boutique owner is not going to need a website. They're going to be driving people into their boutique to buy product. Why would they have to pay for a website they're not going to use? So I think that it's important for people to realize that, yes, it's $30 a month or $300 a year if you decide you want like a customized site. But you don't have to do that. And I think that the flexibility that's offered to us there is a good thing. And the fact that we aren't being charged for it if we don't want it. So the site, the advantages to it are a site through the SeneGence website is the only website that is permitted for a customer to shop, add products to a cart, and check out. You cannot build your own third-party website where people can put products in a cart and check out. You cannot use Shopify. You cannot use the Square Shops thingy where they have products for sale and then they put them in their cart and then they check out with them. That is for your protection. If they allowed people to set up sites, first of all, there would be all manners of sites out there with probably incomplete, inaccurate, or low quality information on them. But secondly, what would stop an online retailer with one location? Because, we're allowed to sign small businesses with up to 3 locations. What would stop an online retailer with one location from flooding the market through the internet with product? What does that mean for me as a small business owner? So everybody is on a level playing field, and that's why we have restrictions around third-party websites that have carts for people to check out, because it is not conducive for a small business owner to be competing with large online retailers. It's just not. So the only site that you can have a website where a customer can go and look at product and put it in their cart and check out with it is through customer direct ordering, or through a site. Now, the advantage to having a site is that you can choose to fulfill your own orders. So if you have your site, you can turn your CDO on and the company can fulfill them for you, or you can turn it for you to fulfill them. So your customer places the order, you select a merchant processor, the money comes directly to you, you receive an email notification, and then you fill the order. So if they have placed an order for $55 for a collection, you get $55 for the collection and you mail it out to them. You set your own shipping and handling, and they can fill in notes. You can choose your payment method. So that is the only way for a customer to have a shopping cart, check out, and for you to fulfill the order. Other than that, if you're not going to use a website, you are just they're like going to inbox you their information. You're going to send them an invoice via email and you're going to fulfill their order that way. Or you're going to swipe their card when you see them at that party, at that in-home demo. So those are your 2 options for the site and for customer direct ordering. A site is also easier for customers to find you. If they go to find a distributor and they punch in your zip code, if you have a site, you're going to show up in that listing. You're not going to show up in that listing only if you have CDO enabled. You can put your own name, senegence.com/Kristen Slough. Mine is actually /superhero lips because that's my business name. So it's really easy for me. Yeah, go to senegence.com/superhero lips and you can shop with me that way. You can also go out and register a custom domain name, www.superherolips.com. You can pay $20 a month for it and you can forward it to your site. So I can say, yeah, go to superherolips.com and it will take them to my site. The other thing that you can do is if you want like a little third-party website, and what I have done is I registered superherolips.com, and when you click on that, it's my little web page. It's like a single web page, and it's got a cute video of me like rubbing my lips and doing all the things and kissing my baby and kissing the dog and drinking coffee. And then there's a button that says Shop Now, which takes them to my Senna site. And then there's a button that says Join My Team. And I put a little content in there about joining my team and instructions on signing up and that kind of thing. So it's very simple. They can't shop on it. If they want to shop, it takes them to my Senna site. But it's cute and it's personal. And it's really easy to say superherolips.com as opposed to SennaGents.com/superherolips. So third-party sites. If you're going to build any kind of third-party site where you're putting up pictures of product, you're talking about lip scents, you're talking about anything that's trademarked, you need to be responsible for sitting down and reading your distributor agreement, especially around third-party websites and your internet presence, because I am not a compliance guru, and frankly, you should be responsible for reading that for yourself, understanding your responsibilities, and ensuring that you don't wander off into a compliance nightmare, because what I see people doing is relying on Facebook groups to receive their information on compliance. They never actually read it themselves, and then they're in hot water later because they did something they weren't permitted to do. So I just cannot recommend more that you sit down and really truly read your distributor agreement, especially if you're considering doing anything with a third-party website, and really understanding what your responsibilities are, what your restrictions are, and what your boundaries are. And if you have questions on that, contact compliance. I think with things that are that important that you probably should not be relying on information you're receiving through Facebook groups. So I think that that's all I have to share on CDO, Senna site, and third-party websites. And that really helps keep it clear for me and understanding kind of where I should be going with this. And if you're just starting out in your business, you know, I like having a little website. I like having my cute video out there. I can't say it's been a game changer for me. So if that's lower priority for you, that's okay. And you can work your way into it later. Focus on your Facebook group, focus on your launch party, focus on your demos, and you can work your way into all this website stuff later. You don't have to have this in place to launch your business. All right. Talk to you soon.